So probably what I would do is, I think that you were right in getting rid of Murazond, I think you said. I was trying to fix the game that crashed. Did you say you wanted to keep the Mind Flayer or get rid of it?
I'm just about to run out of time.
Oh, you're running out of time. That's fair. That's my bad.
That's good.
The game crashed. It's a small indie company.
That's alright.
It was hard.
Okay, so the Murzon got replaced with Wave of Apathy, which will be cool later on, and I've just pulled Reliquary of Souls.
No, yeah, I see it now. I see it. I'm in.
Yep. Okay.
So
So my thought is I don't like playing the quest turn one because sometimes when I play quest, people just don't attack.
they don't attack you and you can't finish it. Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna ask, did you know to not play the quest first? But you're a priest veteran, so you know. I just play the Reliquary of Souls. Yeah. Also, I think it's better to get the Prime into my deck as quickly as possible, so it's more likely that I draw it.
Yeah, that's the other thing I find as well, so people don't steal it or silence it or do something other crazy thing to it.
Interesting. Was not expecting that. Okay, well. So what would you do here?
I'd probably stall out. I'd probably go the Wand Maker, to be honest.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do as well. There's nothing really else. It's not worth to Wave of Apathy that. You don't want to show the quest yet. And there's nothing to heal. Oh, that is quite a good card.
That's good. And then I'll probably just go face and let him deal with my...
Yeah. So what's probably going to happen is he's probably going to kill off your 1-3 with his 3-2. But I don't know what he does. Does he just armor up here? Did he coin out the 3-2 with nothing else? Oh, he has another Acidic Swamp Ooze. That is not... Huh, okay, I did not expect that.
Okay. So here, I would probably just go my Thought Steal.
Okay.
Again, not going the quest just yet.
Yeah, you've taken no damage. It's not really worth it. So I would probably... Thoughts... Now, you could play the... Oh. No, I was gonna say you could play the Mind Flayer. I don't think it's worth it, but I do think that it's worth, like, considering all of the options as opposed to just immediately... jumping on the one that you think is best. And then, do you have any board wipe? You don't have any. Oh, you got a Harrison Jones? How did you get that? You stole... Wait, if he has weapons, you're chilling. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's great. I personally like trading a lot here. Into the 3-2. You were hovering face, so I wasn't sure if you wanted to do that. But the reason why I would trade is because your deck is a slower deck. Just in general, and with Galakron, you'll get a ton of value late game, so you just want to survive.
Okay, so just probably nail that then.
Yeah, just probably trade and then pass. You don't really need to renew or anything. You know what's kind of cool here, actually, is the injured Tol'Vir hurts itself, and you can heal it and help your quest.
Yeah, exactly. That's why as soon as I saw that, I thought, yeah, that's...
I was like, that's crazy.
And see, oh no, I don't have. I'm one mana short. I was thinking, so if I put him out,
you could also play
him.
Yeah. But you could play the quest now at this point. I'd say maybe because you could quest Tol'Vir and then heal the Tol'Vir so he can take both attacks. But also, what deck is this guy going? Because you're at a gold 5, so these decks are gonna kind of be weird. Because these aren't like the super meta decks. Like, double Acidic Swamp Ooze, and he has injured Tol'Vir and a Harrison Jones is wonky stuff.
There's something weird going on. Yeah. Okay, so I'll throw the quest out now, and then put the Tol'Vir out, and heal him with the Renew.
Yes.
And then next turn, I'm thinking... jam that on there. What do we get here? That helps. Radiance helps quest. Raise Dead is good as well. I've never been a fan of this Unsleeping Soul.
No, yeah, I don't want the Unsleeping Soul. We can ignore that. It's either Raise Dead or Radiance. I would probably say Radiance, because you've already lost 2 minions, and then one of the minions was the Prime. So if you play the Prime again and put another one in your deck, you won't have Highlander anymore. I mean, you could have held on to it, but it wouldn't have necessarily been as good. And Radiance helps with the quest a lot as well, which is super nice. What is this guy going? A Blood-Boiled Brute. Oh boy.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that is quite nice.
Oh, that's good.
That's quite nice.
Okay.
No, that's like perfect actually.
Yeah, so I could probably just play that and heal myself and pass, to be honest, without
No, yeah,
really going
that
into
would
anything.
be what I probably do here as well. Yes.
Well, if I do that, then
And then the bomb hits you, but then that means Radiance can guarantee to get you 5 more, which is nice. And what is your question now? 10 already? Whew. It's not bad.
So we're smoking already.
And then that's probably it. Now you just basically hope he plays a weapon at this point and hope to draw cards with Harrison Jones. If not, the Blood Boil Brute is a great target for Mind Flayer. Okay. Interesting. We knew he had it in his deck, though, from Thought Steal, so it's not like a surprise or anything. Oof.
So you're right, I could go that Mind Flayer on the Brute.
That would be probably one of the better options, in my opinion. The other thing you could do is maybe Veil Weaver Apotheosis for some lifesteal, but I don't, and to generate a card, but I don't really like that right here.
No, because if he's got a Blade Storm there, it just defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to get any lifesteal out of it.
I don't think he runs Bladestorm, though. And even if he did, it wouldn't kill it because he'd have, like, a small minion out there and he'd have to trade everything in. But I'd probably... So what do you think you should do? Sorry, I should ask that first and then talk about what I would do, I guess.
So, it's good having you online. So initially, I would have just gone bang, bang. But now that I'm sitting here and thinking about it, I'm probably not up. Yeah, I'm probably also going Mind Flayer on this dude.
I might Mind Flayer, and then you can Apotheosis the guy last turn, or next turn, when he dies.
Yeah.
And then you have more mana, and then probably just heal yourself. You could Wave of Apathy, but it's not really worth it yet. It's not too scary, in my opinion.
No.
So, I don't know.
No, I'm hoping the Cobalt guy or the 2 Steely cards I got. I can't think of the 6-drop card.
He runs Silence? Oh my gosh. Okay, so he ignores it. That's fine. Actually, you can attack with Apotheosis and heal a lot.
Yeah, so I put out the Veil Weaver, hit him with the Apotheosis. Oh,
actually, you can kill everything. Wait, you can... Oh, well, not everything, but you can kill his 2/3 and his 5/4 and get 2 cards off of Veil Weaver. This is a really good turn for you here.
Yeah, so I'll do that. And then I'll do that.
See what spell you get.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
That is also good. I'd still go with Apotheosis, though.
On the Mind Flayer, you reckon? Or stick it on the...
Probably the Mind Flayer, because you can attack with it this turn. I think the health is important. Because based on the knowledge that I've seen, or I've gathered, he's probably going an Enrage version that has, like, Corkrun Elite or Grommash Hellscream with Charge. Because that kind of deck usually runs Blood Boil Brute and Bomb Wrangler. The other cards are kind of weird, but based on the knowledge that I have, it makes sense that those are the ones. Because don't do 4 to his thing. Okay, 2 is okay.
Nice, that's good.
Okay.
So I can use Power Word Feast on that next.
But starting next turn, I'm gonna have you go first, and then I'll talk about it after, because I keep going in too quickly.
Oh.
Okay.
Seriously?
Museum.
I must be desperate if he's throwing that out.
Okay. So what do you think you should do here?
So I'm going to Draconic Studies.
Yes, that's good first, so you can generate resources. Glad to see the order is correct as well.
Ooh. They're all good.
Dragon Queen Alex was... I always get super greedy, I will admit, but it will be reduced by 1. You are Highlander, and you'll be able to play it next turn. And play 1 minion if you want to take Dragon Queen Alexstrasza.
So even though I've got an Alexstrasza already, if I get another one, that's fine. That should...
Yeah, because you only have 1 in your deck. You could have a whole hand of Alexstrazzas, but it says if your deck has no duplicates. So since there's only 1 in your deck, it's fine to take Dragon Queen Alexstrasza.
Okay, so take Dragon Queen Alexstrasza.
Yes, that's what I would do. And then probably, what would you do next?
I could go Diamat, or is that too much?
I'd go Siamat, yeah, and then Divine Shield Rush and kill it off. I'm sorry, it was taking a while, so I just Divine Shield Rush and then go in quick. Do you have time? Did you get it? Okay, good, okay. I need to be fast with this. I apologize. This is partially my bad for going slow, because I'm trying to see what you would do. And then try to help out, but having two things go at once and then I jump in, it's okay. I'm sorry. Look at the amount of time. I don't know if you can see, but the amount of time it's taken for our turns has been 8 minutes, and it's taken him 2.5.
Yep. Okay, so here I'm thinking I could go 3/3 and then put the power word feast on top of that.
Will he live? Oh, because he heals 3. Oh, no, wait, he lives because the heal 3 and then the +3/+3. And then that. No, wait, actually 6, 7. Oh, you can also just wave apathy if you want to. That's true.
If I do that, is that going to work on that 10? Is that going to drop that? That should drop that to 1, shouldn't it?
I think it drops it to 1. It doesn't really matter regardless because Power Word Feast will save it. But I'm pretty sure it does. Wait, that's actually a sick combo that I didn't actually think of. Oh my gosh. You can still probably just wave apathy. You don't need to save it anymore because you know that his he's all burst. So you can trade in if you want so he doesn't get his thing back. I like trading. It's probably, I mean, you only have 1 minion. This deck doesn't run Bladestorm. I'm like 90% sure because the Enraged versions don't run Bladestorm. Although I could be wrong. And I have a big minion on the board. And even if he does kill off your minion, you can make new ones with the Dragon Queen Alexstrasza.
So here I'm thinking I play Dragon Queen now and then animated Broomstick. So Dragon Queen can go into the taunt and then I can +3. Oh, he's given up.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I would have done as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That actually worked quite well. Why did I get a fairly simple one?
Wait, the quest wasn't that bad. I still don't know how I feel about the quest because the quest is like one less card that you have to use at the beginning of the game. And I feel like if you play into anything kind of fast, it'll be bad. But we won, so we can start another one. If it seems to be a problem in other games, we can discuss maybe changing the deck near the end and trying one game without the quest. Or maybe the quest is like hidden OP, and I'm gonna try it in my next deck, my next video, because it's actually like maybe super strong.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get like a Druid matchup or a Mage matchup. That blasted Turtle Mage kills me every single time.
Oh, no, yeah. Turtle Mage beats Priest. You can't beat Turtle Mage with Priest. It's basically impossible, because the whole point of Priest is to get a ton of value and go like super duper late game and like slowly but surely beat aggro decks. And Turtle Mage just says, no. The game ends on turn 8. You have an 8-turn clock, so like it's a bad matchup just in general.
Okay, so what do we got here? Draconic, I'll keep that. Wave of Apathy. So I'm up against Shaman. Probably get rid of that, to be honest.
I would probably get rid of Wave of Apathy as well. I'm assuming it's going to be like Totem Shaman.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, wait, that actually would have been an insane combo. Okay.
Yeah. I hear you. Okay, well, straight up. Draconic study straight up.
Yes, that is what I would do. Save the quest. Oof. So which one would you take here?
I'd probably go... depends how long it lasts. If it drags, I'd probably go Alexstrasza.
But you don't know how long it's going to go on the given turn.
So, yeah, probably this dude's the six drop, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I would take the 6-drop as well. Because you have a lot of late game with this deck anyway. But that is now a 5-drop. And I think your deck list, I don't think if it's the same, or at least a similar deck list to mine, it doesn't have that many 5-drops. All you should have is the Kobold Spellkin and maybe one other card. So,
Yeah, here we go.
What is happening? Well, this is very unexpected. I'm going to be honest, I was not predicting that.
Yeah,
so what would you do?
Lower rank. Well, I'd just go the Psychic Conjurer.
Probably, yeah. I would
Yeah,
save the Acidic Swamp Ooze, because he could have the weapon that every time you attack, you get a spell damage. So I think that's a weapon you want to kill.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in these lower ranks, I'm coming up against a lot of weirder sort of.
A lot of weird decks. That's true. Yeah, I was not expecting that at all.
All yeah. Okay, so I'm starting to take damage. Right.
So what do you do here?
So I'm probably go face with the Conjurer, start the quest, and heal myself.
Yeah. That is what I would do as well. There's nothing really else to play. Nothing really to take advantage of with the Acolyte. Sadly, we got rid of the Wave of Apathy.
That is my luck every time.
I didn't know what kind of deck he was going to be going. And I feel like there were better cards. Oh my god.
I hate that
Wave
card.
of Apathy could have been good. Oh no.
Okay, so if I go Apotheosis now and face, just ignore these cards, he's going to have to deal with this because that will then be a, 3/4, so he'll want to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like he could very easily just get rid of it with the 5/7. I might trade here with the Apotheosis.
Okay, so we're both agreed on the Apotheosis, so that's got to happen.
The Apotheosis is going to happen. You have really no other plays. Now the question is, do you want to go face or do you want to trade?
I mean, I could trade. That'll get rid of that.
Personally, I like trading in most situations like this, especially if he has a minion that can very easily just kill it. Because then if he trades in, now you're left with 2 minions you have to deal with.
Yep,
Whereas this way, it might be more manageable. And then you get to play your 5-drop next turn, which could be okay.
Sure, crazy shit comes out now.
Okay, interesting card.
Okay.
Oh, that was a discovered card. That makes more sense. Okay.
Okay, so... Okay, so I'm thinking... I'm thinking 5-drop, to be honest.
Yeah. There are very few other things you could play, yeah. To be fair, next turn, you could just steal his 0/6. I'm trying to think about what you would do next turn, and it's not great, but it could be okay. But we'll see what he does. Okay.
I've got to get a spell, too. I don't have a spell. Another one?
Interesting. How much is your quest at right now? 5? Oof.
No. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I don't have a spell.
Yeah. I mean, you have the Cabal Shadow. You could steal his 2/3. So he doesn't get spell burst. Because I feel like he wants to burst you. I feel like he wants to double cast Lightning Bolt or something from hand.
Yeah, that's why he's jacking up all this. These are all spell burst minions.
Yeah, so I think you have to kill off spell burst minions here.
So go for this one here, you reckon?
Yeah. Because if he has double Lava Burst, I think you die. So I think you have to kill off the 4/3 as well. And now double Lava Burst. Or now he can't double Lava Burst. Unless he has 2 in his hand, in which case it's super unlucky. But right now, I think you're actually in an okay spot. I think you have recovered fairly well. Yeah, and then next turn, worst case scenario, you can put up maybe a taunt. Okay, there's the Lava Burst. He wanted to double activate it. Does he have 2? Oh, he still had 2 spells anyway.
You're kidding me. Welcome to gold.
Well, I was not expecting that. Wave of Apathy. Is it keepable? Okay. I should probably... Let's take a look. Should we keep Wave of Apathy in the future? Because that was an interesting thing. And I don't play Priest as much as I probably should. So... I wasn't super... confident in the mulligan. I do agree that getting rid of Wave of Apathy was correct. And hindsight is 20/20. Yeah. Because like, I guess we should have kept it. But let's see what other people do. If we look at Hearthstone replay, do other people generally keep Wave of Apathy? Wave of Apathy is generally not kept. It's kept about 22.7% of the time in Legend. I'm just looking at Legend because those are the like higher level players on average, so they know what to keep a little bit better. So
Yeah.
it did seem like it was the correct call to get rid of it. Hindsight, we ended up drawing the guy that combos well with it. Actually, both. So it's kind of a little bit lame there. A little unlucky.
Well, should we crack on? Try again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say that if this one is a loss and it seems like it's just because you ran out of resources or didn't have enough responses, I'd probably say get rid of the quest because that's like that's the biggest problem with the quest. Well, two. One, Galakrond new hero power will stop that, but two, the fact that it's an opening card in your hand, which like just in general takes the spot of another card. And like I'm assuming a face hunter will be one of the matchups where this is kind of bad. Oh, it's the exact same hand. Okay. Knowing what happened last game, should we keep or get rid of Wave of Apathy? Because I'm assuming we'll keep the same 2 cards like last time.
Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it this time and see what happens. Because I can generate resources off the Draconic Studies anyway and just see what comes out after that.
Okay.
Although it is a hunter, I do like having Breath of the Infinite there if I can get hold of it.
That is true. I do think Wave of Apathy is decent into aggro decks because they can have a wide board and if they have a lot of minions. But Wave of Apathy, like we saw, generally isn't kept. And it does do well sometimes, but I would probably get rid of it personally and look for some sort of board wipe or minions and stuff.
Let's see what comes up. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, righto.
I mean, that's not that bad. I wouldn't say Mind Flayer is that bad. Worst case scenario, you play it turn 3 on a small minion. Oh, okay. Similar choices to last time. God, this game is so similar to the last one already. What would you choose here?
Yeah, I'm probably going to 6-drop into a 5-drop again, I think.
Yeah,
these
that's what I would do.
Usually go fairly quickly.
They're going to go fast, yeah. So you can't have a big minion, and then there's nothing really else to do.
See how this hunter goes, but generally what I find with hunter is I get beaten down to about under 10 hits, 10 mana, 10 health, and then I sort of make a comeback with healing and so forth. Generally.
Yeah. That's generally what happens. You either get rushed down or they can't finish you off and then you come back. Those are generally the 2 ways that these matchups go.
So in the case of Hunter, I usually do put the quest out first. Sometimes it makes them hesitate to attack so they don't rush. Sometimes.
Huh. That's actually not bad. That could actually work. It could make them hesitate, and if not, you could work towards a quest, which is not bad at all.
Yeah.
Job's done.
Oh, but that Phase Stalker is so annoying.
No, it is.
Because then he just hero powers this turn. No?
But the other thing...
What?
Okay.
Crazy.
The other thing I do with...
And then
with
he didn't
Hunters,
attack. Okay. I think you have to Forbidden Words that, but what would you do? Because there is an argument to be made to Mind Flayer it and try to get tons of value. So what do you think? What would you do? I shouldn't jump as quickly.
Well, I don't carry secrets, so the Phase Stalker's really of no use to me other than being another minion on the board, really.
Okay.
So I could just nail it to stop him getting secrets. But the other thing is the way I play is I don't generally attack hunters with minions. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'll usually just... It's a waiting game for me as a priest.
And just let him run out of steam himself.
Yeah,
let him run out of
basically,
gas,
usually,
yeah.
Yeah, they quit or they fatigue.
Wow, I can't believe he didn't attack you. That's crazy. Wait, that's so good. But yeah. I'm sorry.
That's good for me.
Sometimes I just jump on like plays really, really quickly, and I should give you more time to think and stuff about it.
Oh, that's all right. I'm interested. Oh, here we go again. Right.
We had another one.
Okay.
So fun fact, just in case you want a Mind Flayer, I'm not sure you do, I'm just saying, if you do put Mind Flayer on the 3/3, when it comes back, it'll be a 1/1. It does not keep the buffs.
Okay, so I'm going to... Well, I was thinking I will... Now, in this situation, I will Mind Flayer the Phase Stalker.
Okay.
Mainly because, for me, it's a bit of a decoy now. It'll take damage away from him trying to hit me.
Okay.
So if he waits
to-
his 2 Wolpertingers on that Mind Flayer, all the better.
Need to draw some spells for that Wild Pyromancer.
Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. The last 2 games, I'm not drawing spells. I've got so many spells. I'm not drawing anything.
One more thing, by the way, just when it comes to like recrafting this deck or like changing the deck around a little bit after this game potentially, I would say maybe get rid of Siamat. Siamat's really, really good, and he's really good into a lot of matchups. But the big issue that I have with it is the fact that it's just really slow, and you already have a lot of ways of getting value later on. Oh, please don't be. Oh no, I really don't want that to be
It'll be a freezing trap.
Be a freezing trap. Oh
So,
man. How much damage do you take? So what do you think you should do here? Because right now I see 2 viable plays, and I want to know what you... I guess maybe 3, but one's worse. So what would you do here?
I'm thinking Pyromancer with the Apotheosis, and then Mind Flayer just into something, because we know he's going to get sent back to us anyway. And
We don't know that for sure. They usually run 4 secrets. From what I've seen, it's usually 2 freezing traps and then 1 of 2 other things. So usually pack tactics, explosive, or pressure plates. So we don't know if it's going to be freezing trap, but this is hard. I hate freezing traps so much. Wild Pyromancer does heal quite a bit, though. That might still be the correct play to heal a lot. That is what I was thinking as well. I just didn't know if attacking first with the 3/3 was correct, because you do lose 1, but like, I'd still do it, maybe. It is not interesting. And then Apotheosis, the Wild Pyromancer, probably, so he gets the lifesteal bonus. And it's pressure plate. Oh my gosh. At least you got the healing. Oh my gosh, that's so bad, though. I knew that it... Like, pressure plate was an option. It was either going to be pressure, pack, or explosive. Oh, man, and then he just gets to shoot it. This is... Okay.
Okay.
So now you have to be wary of a freeze trap. Okay, one of those is definitely freeze trap. Like, 100%. So now you got to figure out a way to...
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
Good.
You can wipe the board now if you want, but I'm not sure if you'd want to do that or maybe play the Sky Stalker, because those are the 2 things that you have. So what would you do?
Well, if he's aggro, he's just going to go... If I put this out, I think, based on what he's done so far, he's still going to go face. So I'm then going to be 3, 6, 7, 9. I'm going to be down to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if I play this now, I could potentially, as you say, wipe that.
Yeah.
And still be at 20-ish, or high teens at least.
That is what I would do. I would probably wipe the board, yeah. What? What? No, these options are awful. Why wouldn't it give you Hellfire? Or the other... Oh my gosh, this is not good. Zephyrus, you fool. Oh no, wait, this is actually pretty bad.
Okay.
I guess you could Shadow Madness. And then...
I could go Flare.
I'd probably go Shadow Madness and just bait out his secrets. And then just probably take his 3/3. So that way if it is freezing trap, he doesn't get it. And probably just trade into his 3/2. So that way they maybe die. Oh man, that was awful. Why didn't he give you Hellfire? What? Zephyrus, you fool. Wait, I'm actually so upset. Like, for you. What the heck? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Like I said, welcome to Gold 5.
Wow. Does Zephyrus get dumber? Is that what happens? Does Zephyrus get dumber the lower the ranks go? Oh, man.
I don't really have a lot of luck with him.
Wait, how many minions have you played? You've played Wild Pyromancer, Zephyrus. Oh, ooh, you could get Zephyrus back off of the Rays of Dead, potentially. It is a bit risky, though. How many minions have you played? What happened to the Mind Flayer? It was...
He got smoked as well. And then... my other option is I play a Siamat, but the problem with him is that no doubt that's another freezing trap, and then he'll just get sent straight back to me and I'll lose all
You
my
could
mana.
just go Divine Shield Taunt if you want to play the Siamat play. And make him have to hit into it, because Divine Shield Taunt can still work.
I actually like that better. Because that means I'm not playing to his secret. And I could potentially raise dead now as well, just for the hell of it, to see what comes back.
I guess. Yeah, maybe. I don't think you're gonna die here. So, you might as well raise dead to see if you get Zephyrus. I guess raising dead should have been first. Oh my god, you got Zephyrus. Oh my gosh, okay, the game is winnable. I repeat, the game is winnable. How much is your quest right now? 5 still. Oh my gosh, it's still at only 5. You have not had any time to heal. You've just been getting blasted. But no, yeah, if we were gonna raise dead, we should have done it first. I was just kind of scared because you were kind of low, but let's see how he responds to this. It is a big taunt minion, but it is also... What if he runs Deadly Shot? I don't know. It's gold. If he runs Deadly Shot, I apologize. There's nothing... I can't counterplay that.
He is getting low on reach. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad. He has to trade in several things. He gets to draw a lot with the Voracious Reader, but that's not too big of a deal.
And he's running through his cards, which is good. Okay. I feel like I've got a Tiamat here. Zephyrus here.
Yeah, I don't know what else you could do, honestly.
Because it's 3, 5, 6, 7.
My only worry
10.
is he's gonna give you the same things again and not give you like board wipe. Him not giving you board wipe that other turn basically lost you the game. If you lose this game, because you took like 5 or 6 more damage than you should have. But Zephyrus is still probably the correct play here.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're looking for at this point. Shadow Flame, that's what you wanted the last time. I guess Shadow Flame probably is best here to kill the board. And then we just hope he doesn't have Kill Command in hand. If he has Kill Command, you're probably going to die anyway. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can heal yourself.
Well, I've never used this, so what, I just target Zephyrus, do I?
Yeah, you have to target Zephyrus. You have to target a friendly, and then it kills everything. And then heal yourself. And if he has Kill Command... No! If he has Kill Command, you're not quite dead. Kill Command is 5. He doesn't have a beast. No, he has a beast in his hand. The card on his far left is the 1/1 Cub when he played the Adorable Infestation. So he's got 10 damage. Don't be Huffer. It's not Huffer. That's great. That's amazing. Don't be Kill Command. Okay, it's not Kill Command either.
Yeah, right, okay. Oh.
You could just... Well, okay, so what would you do? Sorry, I will let you talk first.
So I would just be an arse here and steal his +1 Leok thing, probably using the Cabal, and then just heal myself.
That is what I was thinking as well. The only problem is by leaving that beast up, if he top decks Kill Command, he could kill you. So instead of healing, I might Breath of the Infinite instead. After you steal, of course, so Leok doesn't take damage. Because the way he played that, if he had Kill Command, he probably would have used it last turn. So he's going to have to top deck it. And I'm assuming he doesn't have another beast in hand. Because he played the Cub, and that was the card that we knew was a beast. So, he's drawing for another beast. That's not ideal.
So still got to put it out. Okay.
Wolpertinger's fine. That's fine. Does he have Kill Command? Oh my god, he had Kill Command! Jeez Louise. Okay, so we know he has 2 secrets. Okay.
He hasn't got me yet.
He did not hit. Okay. Okay. So, what would you do here?
So I would heal Galakron to get the... Only because I'd get the 5 armor.
Okay.
And then I'd trade.
That is probably what I would do as well. But what is the order you want to trade here? Because So...
I would put the...
Here's the problem. First. I think that one of them is Pack Tactics. And if it's Pack Tactics, that's really bad. I still think you have to heal Galakron, though.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of just has to happen, so you can gain enough life to not, not die. See what you kill. Hope it's something good. Oh,
Okay.
that was not ideal. I guess you have to hit the 5/5 into the 3/3. I guess you could test it out with the 2/4 first and see if it's a freezing trap, so that way you can guaranteed kill a minion.
Screw it.
Like
I'm just thinking.
it could be
I'm hoping it
freeze.
is. Yeah. Okay. So it is a freezing test. That's fine. That's fine. Because then I can just use that later on, assuming we last that long. 3, 6, 9.
No, that's. I
I'm
think
done.
what you should have done was trade with the 2/4 first. So that way it got frozen back to your hand, and then you could have killed a 3/3, so you would have taken 3 less damage. You still probably would have died the next turn, and really that came down to Zephyrus being an idiot and not giving you board wipe on that really important turn.
Yep. Okay, let's
A couple of bad orders from my part as well, though. Like Raising Dead should have been first. But yeah, in terms of cards, I would probably take out the quest. Because although it did work well one game, I do see it being more problematic than helpful in some other ones. Maybe putting in another form of board wipe, or maybe just another little heal or something. You run Penance in that deck, right?
Actually, no, I don't have Penance in here. I should put Penance in there.
So instead of the quest, I would run Penance. And Siamat you can keep, because even though it's not the greatest in my opinion, the meta is really weird at that rank. So I could see it maybe doing really well sometimes. But I would probably take out the quest and put in Penance. And I think that if you had Penance that game, instead of, say, the quest, let's just say luckily you drew the Penance, and you're able to kill, like, Phase Stalker early or something, I think that game could have gone entirely differently. I just think Penance is a really good card.
Penance is in, Siamat's still there. See how that goes.
Penance... Wait, was Penance already in, did you say?
Yeah.
Wait, can you share your screen so I can see what your deck is? Just so I can...
Stand by. What am I doing here? Share your screen.
And then after this next game, if you have any questions about just in general, like, play or the deck or meta or anything, although I don't know if I can help about the meta, because at Gold, it's definitely a lot different than where I play. I do apologize about that. Because that's one of the things that, like, helps me play really, really well, is knowing exactly what the opponent's going to do for the most part. You do have Penance.
Yeah.
Oh, you took out the quest and put Penance in already.
So that's already done.
And Siamat, I could see staying in. I am on the fence about Siamat, but I don't think he's bad enough to take out. In fact, I think I still run him in my version as well, so I'd keep him in, and I think that change is probably better.
Yep, okay.
Okay, so...
Okay, well, let's roll with that and see how that goes.
Okay. How many games did we play? We played one against the Warrior, one against that Hunter. Is that it? No, there's another one.
There's a Shaman in there as well.
And we lost the Spell Shaman. Whatever the heck that was. But you don't need to show your screen anymore. I can spectate and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I could have just manually stopped it myself. That's my bad. Yeah, overall, your ordering seems good. Playing the Draconic Studies first before playing your other cards in the first game was good. Raised Dead, I think that if you were going to play it, I think you should have played it at the beginning. And I should have said that, but I wasn't sure if we should play it. But I feel like maybe it was definitely the right call to, now that we have looked at it. Okay, so I don't know what this deck is going to be. Usually I try to generalize my keeps based on what I think the opponent can be, but I think it could be Galakrond or, like, Zoolock. So keeping in mind that it's probably one of those two decks, most likely, what would you keep and get rid of here?
I'd keep the One Maker because it's on curve.
Yeah.
I'm not very familiar with Warlock, even though I've played so long. This 5 or more attack, is it likely they're going to get a 5?
There's one card that I'm thinking of that could have 5 or more attack. It's a 4-mana rush minion, and it discards a card. So I would say Shadow Word Death could be okay, but also it's a little bit greedy, because if they don't have it, then it's useless. So I'd probably get rid of it and Siamat.
Just in the nick of time. There we go.
This is a very good curve, actually.
Okay, that's good.
You can just curve out really nicely here.
Okay, so Reliquary Soul straight away, no issues.
Yeah. The sooner you get the prime in the deck, the better. That's just my philosophy on primes in general.
Hmm. Yeah, so one of my biggest problems as priest is if I ever see a prime come out, I always try and steal it or silence it. And
Oh, no,
sometimes
yeah.
that can be to my detriment.
Okay. So, I'm assuming if he's going to play an aggressive card here that he's the aggro deck. Okay, so he is in fact the aggro deck. Because, okay, so what would you do now? Just curious in terms of, I'm assuming you want to play the Wand Maker. But what would you do with the, I'd play the Wand Maker first just to see what you draw. Because seeing what you get, like, it might not affect immediately what you do, but it could affect what you do in the future. Ooh, that could have been really good. But, okay, so what would you do here?
I'd trade this. I'd trade it into the tool guide.
That's what I would do as well, yeah.
There's no point. He's going to take it out with that next turn anyway.
Yeah, and 1 damage isn't really going to do that much. He's going to do enough damage to himself, and you just need to survive for the most part. But now that it's pain, I guess...
If he doesn't... Oh, yeah, he does. I was going to say, if he doesn't hit that, but he did. So good.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, so now... Ooh, that's...
Okay, so what would you do here?
I am going to think Breath of the Infinite and then trade.
Don't Breath of the Infinite first. You don't have a dragon in your hand, you'd kill your own minion.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to think if Mind Flayer is better and getting a 3-2 or Apotheosis. You don't need to heal, so I don't think Apotheosis is better. But maybe the Mind Flayer could be better, because he's a Zoo Warlock, and he's going to get a really, really, really wide board at some point. So I think it's better to use Breath of the Infinite later, but what are you going to say?
I was going to say, if I use Apotheosis on this and trade into that, he is not going to have... He needs to play something else to knock this off then. That by itself, the Flame Imp is not going to be able to kill it by itself.
I mean, I'd rather save the Apotheosis to heal and just Mind Flayer for tempo, but you can do whichever one you want. Both plays, I feel like, are good. I don't want to tell you, like, exactly how to play the game, so if you think that this plays better, then, definitely go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Because I definitely see where you're coming from, and I think that's definitely a viable play, because now he has to figure out a way to kill it off. And, like, worst case scenario, he, like, Soulfires it, because it's at 4 health, but he loses 2 cards because he has to discard something, and then he also loses, something else. Okay, so oh, Soul Shear and then hit it? Okay, that...
Okay.
That's not that bad. It's 2 cards for 2 cards, so I wouldn't say it's that bad.
If
he plays another Flame Imp, okay, I don't know what I would do. Okay, so what would you do? After we draw the card, what would you do? Ooh.
I'm thinking initially the Breath of the Infinite to get rid of it.
I wouldn't use a good board wipe like that on just 1 minion, personally. But...
You're thinking like the Mind Flayer?
I was thinking probably the Mind Flayer, yeah. If he trades into it, you get a 3-2. Or he doesn't trade into it, and then you can kill it off next turn and get your own 3-2. I don't... What do you want to use the Reborn or no?
No, I don't think so, because I was going to maybe next turn see how we go, put the Veil Weaver and then put the Reborn on it.
Okay, no, yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Cards.
Yeah. I'm very glad that the turn before you did not Breath of the Infinite first and lose your 2-2.
I'm too quick on the trigger. I would have done that and gone, shit.
Yeah. No, yeah, I definitely do that too. I've sometimes, you know, the Demon Hunter card that you have to attack first to do 4 damage. I'll sometimes use that and then like look at myself and be like, oh no.
So if I put the Veil Weaver and Reborn, generate a card, and then use the Broomstick, take out the Tour Guide,
Mm-hmm.
But then this guy's gonna, so then it's gonna reborn. So he needs to figure out how to get rid of this thing still.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that
Okay,
that's a
I'll
bad play at all. I think that that could definitely work. You don't really have that many other plays, to be fair, unfortunately. Let's see what you get. Hopefully it's something super good. Okay, well, I mean, that draws you a card in the future.
Mm.
So probably play the broomstick. And then trade the 2/3. Yeah. So he has to figure out a way to deal with the stuff. Okay. And if he trades
Well,
the
then
3/4 in, you can Breath of the... I don't think I would trade. I don't think there's really a need to. I just leave the extra minion on the board. Because it's not like it's going to do anything. Because if he trades his 3/4 into your 2/2, then you can just Breath of the Infinite it, and it will die. This is a problem with priests that I see a lot, where they just like run out of resources. Mass Dispel does draw you a card, which is nice, but...
Yeah, I like to have that up my sleeve, the old Mass Dispel, because you never know what's going to come out. I don't like using it as just to pull another card.
Yeah.
So I don't see the point of running Tour Guide as a Warlock.
Oh my gosh, there's another one. It's not actually that bad of a card, to be honest, because it allows you to take damage for free, and then the Flesh Giant becomes cheaper. And it combos really well with the card that was nerfed. It's a 2/3. Whenever you take damage, get a mana crystal. So if you make it free the turn before, you can essentially like get yourself some mana, and it's just it's an efficient little like combo kind of thing. Really?
Oh, really? Wow.
Okay. Actually, this is really good. This is really, really good. So what would you do here?
I'm thinking I'm renew on my Veil Weaver for a start.
Okay. That is correct.
Oh, Psych Split.
Oh my god, Psych Split could be so good. Wait, I can press hide as well.
And then I'm thinking maybe Holy Ripple, take out the Tour Guide, drop that guy to 1, room into that, and see what else comes up. Oh no, but that's
Holy Ripple doesn't target anything. Psych Split could be good though. Psych Split, you could kill off the 3/2 and the 1/1 with your 1/1 and leave yourself with 2 minions. I might go with Psych Split here of the options, but it's up to you.
I'm thinking. Oh no, I'm
oh my gosh, and it gave you another Psych Split. That's crazy. Wait, that's ridiculous. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, so that trade, yep, and then trade there, yep. And now he's got to figure out a way to kill off all of your things. And he can. There is a card that can do it. But I am hoping he does not have it. It's the 5/5 rush that I was talking about earlier. If he has that... Oh, no. Don't tell me he has the card that... Okay. So he does lose a good card to do this. And you can still Breath of the Infinite and kill things off. And it's not the worst. Although that is not... Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay.
So what do you do here?
Yeah. I'm thinking Zephyrus to start with.
I would not. Because Breath of the Infinite would already kill 2 big minions off anyway.
Yep.
You don't need to waste Zephyrus. People flame me for being greedy with Zephyrus too often, but I think this time it's okay to be kind of greedy with Zephyrus. You get to kill off 2 minions anyway. I think it's... I would do that. Because you don't want to necessarily waste Zephyrus when you have another viable option of dealing with stuff. Like, you could have gotten Brawl. I'd probably also Mass Dispel here to draw a card. You have nothing really else to do. You could heal 2, I guess, but I'd say drawing a card's probably better in my opinion. Just so you have more stuff to play with.
Oh.
And boom! Okay, it's great. I mean, you can't use it this turn, so that kind of sucks. I guess drawing a card first is always the correct play, but I didn't know if you wanted to Zephyrus. I should have... That's my bad. I should have told you to draw first.
Okay, so see what happens here, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is if
Have you done any damage to him? Has this all been to himself?
Yeah, he's just doing himself. So here's the thing. So I'm going to now think I'm psych splitting the giant, and then I'm destroying his, and heal myself. Oh no, I won't be able to heal myself.
No, yeah, that would definitely work. That would be really, really strong, actually.
So this is what I usually do. This is a patented
It's a
trick
great way to
piss
just
people
steal
off.
a big minion, and they're like, what? And then you're like, yeah, I just took your giant minion.
Yeah.
That was a good play. That might actually just win you the game. So we didn't actually end up using the penance, but I do think not having the quest allowed you to draw an extra card. Oh, okay, so he gets to kill your minion off, okay. That's not ideal. So what would you do now?
I could go out with a thought steal to start with to see what else, just on the off chance he's got something decent there.
That makes sense, yeah. Drawing cards. If you're gonna draw cards, you should probably do it at the beginning. I make that mistake so often, man. Too often. Oh, no. Not the greatest. 6 mana, draw 3. Not a fan. This... Well, okay, so what would you do from here? Sorry.
Probably heal, and then Zephyrus, knowing that I won't be able to... If Zephyrus generates anything, it'll probably be something for next turn anyway.
Do you... I mean, you could Forbidden Words the 3/3 on. I was thinking heal, Flame Imp, and then Forbidden Words the 3/3 and save Zephyrus. And I am greedy with Zephyrus, but I still don't think you really need to do anything yet. Like, I don't feel a need to play him. Forbidden Words, if you... Like, let's say he plays another 8/8. You don't want a Forbidden Words for 8 mana to kill it, but Zephyrus can get you, like, Shadow Word Death for 4 in total, because he plus that does it, so... Okay, so he got... So things are about to get real spicy. Things are about to get really spicy. Oh, he's doing the nuts play. Oh my gosh, he's doing the crazy one. Well, that is quite crazy. Okay, so what do you do here?
Two options. If I Zephyrus, I might be able to wipe the board, which is going to put him in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
Or I can just put the Prime out there to heal myself, basically. He's got to deal with it, and he can't tell it was spelled.
Yeah. I was personally thinking about the Prime. Again, greedy with Zephyrus, but I think that the Prime is still a huge minion he has to deal with. And I would still heal myself for sure. But he can't target it with anything. He can pen flinger it. He already used his other Brittlebone Destroyer, so you don't have to worry about that. And then if he gets a ton more minions from the Vulture, okay, it seems like he's going to do that. You can use Zephyrus next turn, which is not bad in my opinion.
Water is life.
Gunning for a taunt minion or something by the looks of it.
Wait, if he doesn't play a taunt minion, you win the game next turn. With Zephyrus.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Thank you. He's going to heal me right up.
Pen flinger makes sense, yeah.
Oh, hopefully Zephyrus comes through now and I've won.
Okay, I don't think Zephyrus can mess up lethal. I think he's like, there's no way. If he doesn't give you Inner Demon here, I will lose my mind. I will talk to Blizzard for you. I'll be like, Blizzard, there is something wrong.
Okay.
Inner Demon does kill him. So does Gorehowl, technically, but I just take the Inner Demon and kill him. And just like that,
voila,
the game is done. Okay.
Perfect.
So, I do think that I personally messed up a little bit in the game before with the Hunter. I think that I could have told you to do some plays out of order. I'm just kind of new to coaching and don't know how, like, assertive and telling you what to do. Like, I don't know how much I should do that as opposed to letting you try to make your own plays. So
good
I
you're getting
apologize that you're kind of a guinea pig in that one.
No, it's all good. It's all good because you're getting sort of like I'm getting that second opinion, which I need. Otherwise, like I would have messed up a shed load of times there. But I think the issue here is that I'm gold 5 and there's all sorts of weird decks going on, and and I'm playing Priest.
Yeah, Priest is hated by everyone, so people try to make decks that beat it. It's not very good right now, and it's very hard to play, so it's hard to play at a low rank. But if you have any questions about meta or just in general, like ordering or your deck or anything at all, now's the time after you've played some games.
Yeah. I think I think that seems like a fairly decent play. Getting rid of that quest. I mean, I've had that quest in there since it first came out, years ago. I've just kept it in there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a little bit naked without it, to be honest. But no, that's good. That's good.
I was a little skeptical when I saw it in your deck at first, because I saw that I thought that like it could be good in a couple of situations, and it did end up being good in the first game, but I feel like it disrupts the quest or your Galakron, and it takes up a spot in your hand, and that's something that you got to think about when deck building. Is like, if I do this, what do I sacrifice? Like, what other card am I taking out to put it in, and how does it affect my deck as a whole?
Yeah. So, I mean, like, you would have really lost your mind prior to Scholarman's Academy because I used to run both quests for Priest at the same time. So one after the other. Well, both of them basically. You'd do the healing. Well, it depends who you played. You'd do the healing, and then you'd do the. I can't think what the other quest was, where you got the minion that gave you 40 health.
Wait, that was like years ago. I don't think those quests overlapped. They didn't Wild. Did you play Wild?
No.
Did they overlap for a year there? They might have, but I don't think they did.
There was an overlap too. Yeah, there was a brief overlap. But that was gold. Not that I really got anywhere beyond gold with that, to be honest. But it was interesting. It was fun. It was a fun deck.
Yeah. Other than the deck with the quest, anything else?
I don't know. What do you think? Is there any other cards, like must-have cards, or I'm just fairly chilling with what I'm using at the moment?
Okay. In terms of your deck, I've already seen it, and just thinking off the top of my head, although Siamat is good, I think he's a little bit slow, and I think that, especially at lower ranks, more people are playing aggro. So if I were you, once again, I'd probably put in something more early game. So if I just look at like Priest cards right now, just spitballing ideas here. The Frazzled Freshman, although it's not necessarily a great card, could be okay in some situations. Holy Smite can do really, really well. Can trigger Spell Burst and can kill some small minions. Potentially... How many dragons do you have in that deck? You could run the Dragon Moss Sentinel. The one that Battlecry, if you're holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and lifesteal. I think you have at least like 3 or 4 dragons in that deck, right? Can you show me your screen real quick?
Yeah. So I've got some...
Because you got Murzon for sure. You have the Draconic Studies, which I count as a dragon. You have Alexstrasza. You have the Spellkin. So you have 4. So it could work. You could do that as a possibility if you find another dragon that you'd want to put in. I'd say a card that you could take out is potentially the Psychic Conjurer. It's a fine card, but I don't think you really need it. It's a 1-mana 1/1 that just steals a little thing. You could potentially put in the Dragon Moss Sentinel and the 4-mana dragon. The one that gains Taunt with Spell Burst. What is it called? The Crimson Hothead.
Yeah, I know the one. Yep.
So you could put in those 2 cards and just tech a little bit more for aggro, because you are at a lower rank, and I think aggro will be a lot more popular there. And then once you, so you could take out Siamat and maybe one other card to put in those 2.
What do you think of this guy?
I don't think he really works that well. He does do well in Res Priest, I'll give you that much, and I see why you want him. That Res Priest in you wants to come out. But
Dude, he used to kill with Breast Priest.
but I don't think that he works in this one because there aren't that many like good high impact spells.
Yep.
So the hothead and maybe the one guy that gets you a 2/4. If you could scroll down a little bit. I could maybe what else would I take out? So Siamat for sure is a bit too big. And I'm trying to think about what else I might take out instead of other cards. I'm not entirely sure. It's a little bit. I'm a little bit put on the spot here, but
That's all right.
if you do ever want to try out the or if you do ever feel like one of the cards in that deck isn't cutting it anymore, and you want to take something out, I would say a good replacement would be the Dragon Maw Sentinel, the 2-mana 1/4 that gains 1 attack and lifesteal if you have a dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you could scroll up, maybe there's a cheap card that maybe isn't that good up there. Oh yeah, the Psychic Conjurer was the other one. I don't think it's that necessary.
Oh, don't tell me I don't have it.
Go to crafting. Just type in priest or like Dragon Maw. Yeah. What? The name went away. Dragon Maw.
Oh, there he is. Oh, maybe I don't have it.
In the priest? Yeah, you have him. Yeah. And I feel like that could be slightly better now. Just to play against these specific aggro matchups. The 1/1, like I said, wasn't too impactful, and Siamat just came out too late. I feel like into the Hunter matchup before, if you were able to get out that 3/6 Dragon Taunt a little bit earlier, actually it would have been 4/6, it could have stalled you a little bit more, potentially.
Yep.
If Zephyrus hadn't screwed you that game, you also could have potentially won that game. That was so upsetting. I saw that, and I was like, what on earth was Zephyrus doing there? There is no way he doesn't see the board wipe as the correct option here.
Yep, I hear you.
Ugh. I mean, I guess Madness was an okay option, but, like, why take that when you can literally just, like... What's it called? Not the other one. The one that you use the second time. The Forge Up the Shadow Flame or whatever it's called. Yeah. Why? Why did he... Oh, Zephyrus, you idiot!
Yeah. No idea. No idea. Cool, man. Well, you were recording all that, yeah?
Yeah.
At your end? Yeah, sweet.
And if you're okay with me, like, posting it as, like, my first coaching thing. And...
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And also just, you know, for... This like, my YouTube plug moment. If any of you think that I could have done anything better, or if you actually thought I could have done anything better as well, you specifically, then just let me know. I'm open to feedback. This was, like, my first... Well, like, my second or third time coaching. I did coach a friend one time, and I did coach another person who asked me a ton on Twitter, and I was like, fine, I'll coach you, and then I did. So this is, I'm not as experienced with this as I would like to be, but I hope to obviously become more and more experienced as time goes on. So if you think there's anything I could have done better.
No, I think that was fine. I think it was fine. I think the only limiting factor is just speed between turns, because obviously you've only got, what, a minute and a half to make a decision before... Yeah.
Definitely to speed that up. Okay. That is good to know. That is good to know. I do remember one of those turns you almost didn't get to finish it because it took so long. You're trying to give Siamat Divine Shield rush and then hit. Oh, I was close. If you hadn't been able to get it off, I would have felt so bad. I would have felt so bad because it would have been entirely my fault for taking too long.
It's not that bad because we're only at gold 5. No big deal.
Okay.
Cool.
Well.
Okay, man. Well, leave me some details so I can throw some tutelage money your way.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Okay.
I shall keep in touch. I shall watch the channel and give you some feedback.
Okay. Thank you so much. This was fun.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, Matt. Cheers. Bye. Bye.